Right, right. All right, thank you. Dr. Ramesh Adalja with us right now, the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security senior scholar. Doctor, what do you make of this? It just seems at first blush, more than 6.8 million Americans have had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, 6 individuals who had these blood clot issues. Does that warrant stopping it at this stage?
I don't necessarily think it does. I think that this could have been handled a little bit differently, a little bit more nuanced. We know that these 6 individuals who developed this very rare complication are in a certain age group, that they're all women. We could have said, let's pause for childbearing age women and then continue the vaccination rollout for other individuals. Many people had their appointments canceled today. I got multiple phone calls from friends of mine who I said, go get the vaccine before they actually canceled the appointments. So I think this could be handled better. We could have had the same press conference, the same information about this, the same investigation, while allowing the vaccine to continue to roll out, because this is something we know is going to contribute to vaccine hesitancy. I've already looked on social media. The anti-vaccine groups are already seizing upon this, and it's going to be a challenge to get people to go back to get this Johnson & Johnson vaccine when it is unpaused.
You know, Doctor, well, there are a lot of folks who are wondering whether even the 6 individuals who've had these clotting issues had them because of the vaccine. Do we even know that?
We don't know that now, but we've seen the AstraZeneca vaccine, which uses a similar technology, have a little bit more substantial evidence there. And maybe let's grant that it is something that has a causal relationship. That 6 is still going to be outweighed by the tremendous benefit of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So I think that this is going to do irreparable harm to this vaccine. This vaccine has been hit by many bad headlines. You had the Conference of Catholic Bishops against it. You had the problems in the plant in Baltimore. You had the Detroit mayor calling it an inferior vaccine. So this is going to really be irreparable. I think it's going to be hard to come back for Johnson & Johnson. Thank God we have the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines to fill, but I think the vaccine hesitancy may even bleed over to the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines because it's becoming a real problem. I was arguing with nurses yesterday about not getting the vaccine.
You know, Doctor, I just wonder how it affects the herd immunity push that so many have been making and thinking is close at hand. Has any of this affected that?
Well, when you look at what the component of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is, about 5% of our whole vaccine rollout is Johnson & Johnson. Moderna and Pfizer are the major vaccines that people are getting. So in that sense, we're not supply constrained. But what the biggest obstacles to herd immunity are going to be is vaccine hesitancy, making sure that all eligible people are getting a vaccine. And that's not occurring. We have pockets of individuals that are not willing to get the vaccine. And I think this is only going to add to that. But to me, I think herd immunity isn't the holy grail. The holy grail is decoupling hospitalizations and deaths from cases. And we've already started to see that because our rollout in high-risk individuals and nursing home residents has been so good, we've gotten a lot more room in terms of hospital capacity. We don't see this virus killing at the same rate or putting hospitals in crisis at the same rate as it could do. And I don't think that's going to change. I think we are taming this virus, and I am optimistic that we'll get this pandemic behind us. But the more people get vaccinated, the easier it is for us to get to that point.
Dr. Johnson, thank you very, very much. Dr. Ramesh Adalja, following these latest developments here, we'll keep you posted on what the plans are to unpause the J&J vaccine, but for the time being, a temporary pause they hope will be just temporary.